talk to Dr. Wendy Anderson-Willis. She's a pediatrician from Nationwide Children's Hospital, our go-to for all things dealing with your children. And although many people think vaccinations are for the very young, we've got to remind you, vaccinations aren't just for the very young. Dr. Wendy, good to have you.
Thanks for having me.
Let's dispel that myth right out of the gate. So you say, and many people might not know this, but they figure they got through the crying toddler stage, the horrible moment when you're holding your baby and you don't want the shot to happen. You get through that, and then you forget. They need their boosters. They need to come back.
Yes.
So tell us.
So it's like round 2.
Okay.
By age 11, we are giving an entirely new set of shots. We give the boosters for Tdap. A lot of people will say, oh, it's required for 7th grade. That 7th grade shot, that's the tetanus booster shot.
What is
That's Tdap.
And that's Tdap. So Tdap covers tetanus, diphtheria, and pertussis, or whooping cough.
Okay.
So that's a really, really important one to have.
All right, so we have that there for 7th graders. Keep that in mind.
What do you think percentages are that people actually get that for their kids in 7th grade?
Well, because it's required by the state of Ohio, most of our kids
do
get
good.
it. Oh, yeah.
Good.
We do well with that.
Okay.
And then there's another round.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we also have the meningitis shot, Menactra. That came out in about 2006, and it helps prevent bacterial meningitis. And as you know, bacterial meningitis can go through large groups really quickly, like camps or schools or colleges. And so this is extremely important for our kids to have. It is a wonderful, wonderful addition to our armamentarium of shots.
Now, is that, the meningitis, is that a one-time deal, or do
It's 2 shots. You get one at age 11, and then you get your booster at age 16.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, check that one. Cindy, you can stay home today.
Right.
No, I think it's just one of those things that people don't realize, because unless you have that information, I don't know why that's one of those deals that in the back of your mind you know there's more to come.
Oh, yeah.
But you can't recall it.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
And then we have our HPV shot.
Right.
A lot of parents have questions about this. And it is a vaccine that prevents the virus that causes most of our cervical cancer. So I think it's an amazing, amazing shot for all of our girls, and now it's approved in boys as well.
That was my question too, because I thought I had heard that they do recommend it for males as well.
We do. So it prevents warts, certain types of warts, and it also prevents penile cancers and oral pharyngeal cancers.
Oh, wow.
So these are really great additions. And one way that I think of it is this way. Our parents and our grandparents gave us shots, and what happened is they changed childhood. They eradicated polio. We've never seen it. It's unbelievable to us. We don't know anything about it. We have the same opportunity with these anti-cancer shots.
Wow.
We know the suffering of cervical cancer, but we have the opportunity to change so that our kids know nothing about it. They've had the shots, and it's a brand new world for them. So I'm really, really excited about these immunizations.
That is interesting. Now, also, tell us about the chickenpox.
Chickenpox vaccine. So many kids have had chickenpox number 1 as younger children. Get that at age 1. You can get a booster at age 4, but for those who haven't gotten their booster, that second chickenpox shot, we give that at age 11. Or anytime after. Anytime you come in after that, we will update shots. It doesn't matter.
Protect them later in life from shingles, or is it protecting them from chickenpox?
From chickenpox.
Okay.
So, yeah, so we still, when we turn 50, we still need that shingles vaccine. I'm looking forward to getting that one.
And a couple of those others that we saw on that, if we could put that last graphic back up too, a couple of those, the so-called seasonal catch-up shots.
Yes.
Obviously, we're getting ready to come into flu season here.
Flu season.
So that's important.
Very important. That's a really, really good shot to have. We make sure all of our kids with chronic diseases have that one. Our kids who have asthma, heart disease, all those things. And every other child after age 6 months can get the flu shot. So when we look at the numbers from a couple of years ago, about 104 children died. 90% of those did not, from the flu. 90% of those did not have the flu shot.
Really?
So this is a really important shot for our babies and young people to have.
And there's no fear of that shot, of contamination, of things like that people are always worried about.
You know, I say let's do what our parents and grandparents did.
Okay.
And take that step and make sure our kids are vaccinated so that they don't know anything about the diseases. Let's get rid of them.
I think that's sound advice. Thank you so much, Dr. Wendy. We appreciate that very much. All right, coming up. Have you heard of this beauty?